Hey, hello, what is going on, JYap fam? It's been a minute, hasn't it? It really has been a long while since I've recorded, since I've uploaded, since I've checked in with my community of, 10 subscribers that are probably bot accounts that YouTube just gives you when you start out. So it gives you like an incentive to keep going. I'm sure nobody that's actually real has subscribed to my podcast. Yeah, I mean, why would they? It's fucking terrible. Anyways, yeah, man, it's been a while. I haven't been playing all that stuff like single player wise. Season 16 dropped in Overwatch, and I've just been grinding that stadium game mode, trying to get to the highest rank. Just got the legend here. I don't know if I'll continue to go through it just because it was such a pain in the ass to get there. And a lot of the supports in the game aren't really that fun to me in stadium mode. I mean, Anna is, but she's kind of ass, right? She's kind of just terrible. You really have to just get lucky with what the enemy team picks anyways, but I'm sure you guys don't want to hear all about that. So yeah, I've been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. That is the newest one. I've been playing it every single day, over 50 days now. And that's with starting a brand new island. I had a couple islands going before, but I never really wanted to commit to them. I don't know. I just like to restart every now and then and just kind of build my way up again. But I don't think I'll ever restart again, so that's kind of where I'm at here. So let me explain. Why Animal Crossing? Why all of a sudden, after all this time, just randomly get into the Animal Crossing again? So I've been playing Stadium in Overwatch, as I've already said. The support queue times have been absolutely brutal, like over 10 minutes a lot of the time. And then depending on how late you play, sometimes it's even up to like 20 and 30 minutes. Recently it's gotten better, but the matchmaking has gotten worse because of it. I don't know. They're trying to find a middle ground. I know I'm sorry for keep bringing up stuff that's not Animal Crossing, but yeah, so I've just started playing this in queue because it's the perfect game to play in queue. The perfect game. Nintendo games are just that, they're perfect games to just, play when you have some downtime and you don't want to commit to, having to watch cutscenes or do all this other crazy shit. So Animal Crossing, it's perfect for just being able to pick it up, do a couple things, catch a couple fish, catch a couple bugs, unearth a couple fossils, hang out in your museum, talk to your villagers, terraform your island, gather fruit. You get where I'm going with this. You just get all that time to do all that stuff with, the perfect pause button. You can just sleep the console whenever. So it's just perfect for that. So I was like, you know what? I'll commit to another island. I'll commit to probably the final island I'll ever have. So, that's what we did. And it's been pretty fun, man. I've really been enjoying it lately. That's why I just decided, I'm like, you know what? I think it's about time to where we can, put it to bed maybe a little bit, close the episode or, close the chapter here on Animal Crossing. The gameplay doesn't change too much after the day-to-day experience when you're doing all the dailies, shaking the trees for the furniture, doing all your crops, selling all the crops for money, paying off all of the loans, which I've done so far. I'm on the last loan. I don't exactly know what you get at the end of it, but I think you can maybe have some more customization options or something. But I have the basement of my house, so I just have to pay back the 2 million bell loan. Ugh, voice crack or whatever it is. It's like slightly over 2 million bells. I know you can get some sort of. I know Isabel explained it to me, but I was just mashing through buttons because, I don't like to hear that bitch talk all the time. She's annoying. But yeah, I've kind of just gotten to a point where I'm just like, I don't really want to do this anymore. I've done a bunch of customization. I've done a bunch of terraforming to the island or whatever the hell it's called, landscaping. I don't even remember what it's called, but yeah, it's really cool. It's really great. It's just like, this game has gotten like Minecraft has to me, where it's like, yeah, it's fun to get on every once in a while, but the initial charm of it, the initial nostalgia, not nostalgia, what the hell word am I looking for? Like the initial dopamine hit of, wanting to get in and create stuff kind of just fades quickly when you realize how much work actually goes into it. If you still like it and you still love it, that's great. I'm happy for you, but I'm not the type of guy that can grind this every day. So I was going to put like 100 days into it, but I've gotten like around 60 or 70 so far into it. I'm just like, yeah, I want to move on. I'm playing Mario Odyssey as well. Spoiler alert a little bit later, but yeah, I've been playing Mario Odyssey and I've been loving that as my next in queue game here. So yeah, man, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This thing originally came out March 20th, 2020. And I remember that because it shares a release date with the legendary Doom Eternal. As we all know, all of the fan art from so long ago with Isabel and the Slayer. Very, very cute, very wholesome, very fun. But yeah, man, this game, obviously everybody knows this game carried the whole COVID pandemic. It absolutely carried the plandemic, the whole fake virus, the cold virus that got blown way out of proportion here. And it really got popularized because of that. I feel like I really feel like they wouldn't have made the Happy Home Academy if it didn't do so well, or whatever the DLC is called, really. Because I feel like Animal Crossing was always just kind of like one of Nintendo's back foot IPs, right? Like it wasn't a forerunner. It's not like a Mario or a Zelda or one of the more popular ones. It was kind of always just like on the back foot. People didn't really talk about it all that much. It had a strong fan base, a strong cult-like fan base, but outside of that, nobody really took it seriously or even knew what it was. But when the pandemic happened and everybody was forced indoors, video games became more popularized. This game was just like, I can't even talk. I'm fucking retarded. This game was like therapy to just so many people, and myself included. This is one of the games, I'm pretty sure this is the game I bought my Switch Lite for. Just because I've been such a big Animal Crossing fan since the fucking original GameCube one. So yeah, it's been cool to see, man. It's been cool to see just how much this series has transformed over the years. I know I covered New Leaf on this podcast already. I do want to play through them all eventually. I'll probably go for the GameCube one next in a long while. Like I said, I do not want to get into another Animal Crossing for a long while just because, I'm kind of just over the games for now. I want to play other stuff, and I just also want to play Overwatch, so there's that. So yeah, I really have no idea how long or what this episode is going to be about. I really don't know if it'll be like above 15 minutes or maybe even 10, but we're going to try to stretch it out. I haven't done the podcast in a while. Feel like yapping a bit. So, we'll just talk about some of the features that they added in this game. I mean, there's just so much. I'll be mixing in some shitting on it as well. Like, one thing they do in the first game that they don't do in this game that I actually don't think they do in any of the other games is have like the NES playable consoles, man. That was one of my favorite things about the GameCube version, right? You could play like Excite Bike and like Balloon Fight, I think. I can't even remember because it was so long ago and I genuinely haven't played it. But that's one thing I do remember that they just haven't brought back, which kind of sucks because there's actually like Nintendo Switch consoles within, the Nook shopping and stuff you can buy. They're just not playable though, which kind of sucks. It's like, yeah, there's a whole lot of other stuff to do in this game. They probably made a last minute decision in development to like just not include extra games within the game just because there's so much customization and shit you can do in this game. So I don't know. I just kind of miss it. It's one of those things like I was used to set up like a game room in the GameCube version with all the NES consoles and just kind of play them. Dude, that shit was so cool. I really wish they brought that back, but I don't know. They just get rid of stuff for no reason. We're just going to jump all over the place, to be honest. Another thing I don't like about this game is the tools breaking, man. That shit is so annoying. They alleviate the problem a little bit later in the game once you get like the T-Mart and you can actually buy the tools, but it's still so annoying, man. So you have to sit there and craft tools. Everybody knows you got to have the iron ingots or whatever they're called. Iron little fucking... What are they called, dude? I don't even know. Iron nuggets, that's what they're called. So yeah, you got to have the iron nuggets. You got to constantly farm trees. You got to constantly get tree branches. Everybody knows. It's just slightly annoying. I wish they kind of made a tool like that didn't break. Like if you make enough of them, it should just give you a recipe for one that doesn't break. Or you should be able to spend like 100,000 bells or something on like a tool that doesn't break, because I genuinely would invest in something like that. I know, it's kind of goes with the gameplay. They want you to be crafting stuff all the time, so it makes sense in that regard, but still, it breaks way too often. I hate running around. What I actually did on my island was make like a little tool outline, like a little tool I don't want to say shed because it was outdoors, but it was like this little place on my island dedicated to where I would just build like 10 tools at a time. Not 10, more like five. Five of each tool, place them down, and then I would just be on the island. Whenever one broke, I could just run over to my tool spot, grab another one. But still, it's just you have to sit there and craft them all. If there's a way you could craft multiple at the same time, I wouldn't cry about it so much. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you're doing shit, your tool breaks, you got to stop what you're doing and, go build another tool. But I get that's like what they're going for. It's the island life. It's immersive. It's like the one problem in the game you have to deal with, besides what, like losing a fish or losing a catch or losing a bug. There's really not that many issues you have to deal with in this game. It's pretty leisurely, as we all know. It's Animal Crossing. It's life simulator, I guess. When you try to describe Animal Crossing to people, what do you even say? I always just say it's like The Sims, kind of. It's kind of like The Sims, except it's like very, very simplified. It's literally just like a life simulator. You get a house, you pay bills, you kind of have a job at the beginning. Continuing the trend of shitting on the game, another thing I really don't like is the way the Nook Island works, like the Nook Miles ticket and the cap and boat ride, like when you can go with the cap. And like the first couple times are actually pretty good. You can get like fruits that aren't native to your island. You get coconuts, you can get the bamboo eventually. You can get all 5 of the different fruits just by going to like the Nook Miles ticket island. And you can, get like the special islands with like the spider on it and like the scorpion or whatever. But it just feels like after a while, this and the Cap and Boat Ride Island, it just feels like worthless to go to. It just feels like a waste of time more than anything. What you get like one message in a bottle, right? And maybe like a gyroid fragment. But overall, I feel like just you can make more money sitting on your own island, doing your own like tasks. Why did I say that weird? Tasks, doing your own tasks. And, just doing your own island life. I feel like it's genuinely just a waste of time to go to the other islands. I know you can go to Harv's Island and they actually updated it. I don't know how recently this is, but Harv's Island never used to have a bunch of other like campsites on it. You can pay for, you can like invest for the shops to come to the Harv's Island and be permanently open every day. So that's kind of cool, but I never really did that. Yeah, it just always felt like the Nook Miles Island and the Cabin Island is just kind of worthless after you get the starting stuff on them. You know what I mean? Another thing that bothers me about this game is I know they made the placement of furniture more precise, but it could definitely use more precision. Like there's just sometimes like I want to squeeze a tissue box in somewhere, but it doesn't fit, but it like would fit perfectly. You know what I mean? I just wish you could be a little more precise. I get that it's simple and they want it to be very like easy to pick up and do, but it just could be a little better. Yeah, as far as problems with the game goes, I mean, that's really all I can complain about. I mean, it's Animal Crossing at the end of the day. You know what you're getting into with this game. It's fun. It's creative as hell. You can do pretty much everything you want. The residents are all great. I love Hamfrey. Hamfrey's in my town right now, visiting my island, or he's been in the beginning with me. He's a real one. I also got Anka. I think she's kind of rare, right? I'm not too into Animal Crossing. I wouldn't say I'm like a casual Animal Crossing player, but I'm not a hardcore Animal Crossing player. I would say I'm like somewhere in between. Like I've been around a while, so I've played all the games, but I think Anka is like a pretty rare villager or rare resident. She's like the Egyptian cat, she's got the crazy interior like pyramid. I gave her a King Tut mask and she like brushed it off like she didn't even want it. I was kind of upset by that. I was hoping it would give like some special item to me or give me some special dialogue or something at least for the giving her the King Tut mask, but she wasn't very grateful for it. I was pretty upset. But yeah, it's just cool. I have her, I got a couple other ones. Nothing really to write home about. I got what's her name, dude? She's like a kangaroo. It's the first kangaroo resident I've ever had, and she's got like a smaller kangaroo in her. She's black. She's a brother or a sister rather. She's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say, man. I really just don't have that much more to say about Animal Crossing New Horizons here. It's the newest one. It's almost 5 years old now. It's the newest Animal Crossing content we have besides like the Pocket Camp game, which I've played a little bit, but I'm just not that into mobile games in general. So it's not really for me. And besides that, like the Happy Home Academy or whatever the hell it is, the DLC is the newest piece of Animal Crossing content. Although it's just not like the traditional style game. I think this one's more like furniture placing and stuff like that. I didn't really look into it. I don't really know what it is. I don't really think it expands in the game in any meaningful way, in my opinion. So I probably won't ever play that. But I do have a mini wish list I want to get into a little bit for the next Animal Crossing game whenever that drops. First and foremost, like realms, dude. Why are realms like not in this game? If you know what Minecraft realms are, you know it's a server you can pay for. You and all your homies can hop in whenever. Nobody has to host it. You know, like a normal Minecraft world, you can just hop in and build at any time. How does Animal Crossing not have something like this? And in their multiplayer in general has been lacking for so long as well. Like the multiplayer in this game is actually really good. Like I forgot to mention like the custom portal shit. Like that's really cool. I love that you can put designs up and people can download them and you can share them and people create all sorts of crazy cool shit with that. Like I have a Zenyatta flag on my island from Overwatch right now, which is fucking sick. I never would have made that myself, but I downloaded it, which is very, very cool. But besides that, you know, you can like hook up with your friends, go to their islands. You can, you know, share codes online and visit like online people's islands, which is nice. I just wish there was kind of like a, you know, a set, like a hub or something you could go to online to like meet people or something. But yeah, just to start off, like realms need to be in the next Animal Crossing. Like you need to be able to share an island with your friends that you can like all equally contribute to and build and move furniture and stuff like that. Like how that's not been done yet is just beyond me. I have no idea. I know they like to keep all of it in the same like console on the same save or whatever. You know, that's how it's been in Animal Crossing like forever. If you since the first game actually, like you were never able to play stuff outside in the first game, but you could always have your own sort of way to do stuff in your own house. You know, everybody contributed towards like the museum and whatever. I just don't know how that's not a thing like today, man. Like that would genuinely like make a lot more people stick around with this game. I know I would for sure. Like my brother plays this game a lot, or he did, not so much anymore, but it would just be something to, you know, help bring us back together and you know, maybe help us help retain some players on the game. I just think it'd be a very cool. I think it's a slam dunk idea. I don't know why they wouldn't go for something like that. But it is Nintendo here, so you know. And I already mentioned it earlier, but I would like more precise placement of furniture. You know, it's already pretty good, but there are some gaps that bother me to no end. Like when you go to place like the wall stuff, like I love that the fact that they added the ceiling and the wall decor. By the way, it's a very nice touch. But there's some things like I was trying to place this tool, like this tool corkboard next to my my little tool cabinet, right? And it just has this nasty gap that's like if you move it one tile up, it's like way too far. But if you move it down one tile, it's like way too close and it's like clipping into the next one. I just wish I could be able to place it like slightly in between, you know, how I want it. So there's that. I think that terraforming is a great addition to the game. I would just like for more ways to be able to terraform the island. I don't exactly know what I would do to do this, but I maybe change the rocks around the island, maybe change like the dock as well, like the airport, change the secret beach in the back, maybe. I don't know. That's all stuff for the next game they can figure out. But, you know, just more ways to terraform. Why not? And then lastly, the last thing I have on my wish list is I love how you could spin the camera indoors. I would love for you to be able to spin the camera outdoors. I don't know why that's not a feature. I kind of get it. You know, it would make it would just make the island look so weird if you could view it from different angles, but I still think it would be very cool. And if they could figure it out indoors, I don't see why they couldn't figure it out outdoors. Yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much going to do it, man. I don't really know what else to say about this game. I don't really have anything else to say about this game. And as far as retard of the week goes, I think I might drop the whole segment as a thing. I don't know. I don't really want to do it. At least this week. Maybe next week or not next week, but whenever the next video is, I will do that. I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it this video. So we'll just do the game report as normal. What I've been playing over the past, how long has it been? 3 weeks, a month, 2 months? I don't even know. I don't really care to look either, but just Overwatch, man. I've been grinding Stadium Overwatch, man. I've been absolutely grinding Stadium Overwatch. I started the new Doom. I did start the new Doom. It kicks so much fucking ass. It was a little buggy. Some stuff wasn't working right. Some of the cutscenes weren't working right. The game was freezing on me. So I'm kind of just waiting for them to patch it a couple times to dive back into it. I'm like 5 or 6 missions into Doom: The Dark Ages. That game kicks ass. I'm sure that we'll be getting an episode eventually when I'm done with it. I'm currently playing Mario Odyssey as well for the Switch. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I'm looking to get one. It's not really on my docket right now though, because just I don't really care for Mario Kart World, and that's the only exclusive. So it's like, okay, I don't need a Switch 2 right now. But I am playing Mario Odyssey in between queue. That game is super, super fun, and I am enjoying it a lot. But yeah, mostly just Overwatch Stadium, man. Been playing that. I got to Legend tier on support. It's been an actual grind. I might try to do DPS and tank just to get the other ones up there too, but I don't really care for them, to be honest. But yeah, that's it, man. Overwatch. I've been playing Animal Crossing daily as well. But since the podcast is now concluded with Animal Crossing, I probably will put it to bed here. I just don't see myself getting on this every day just to do like the daily, the tree shake, the tree furniture shake, the money rock, the money tree, selling my fruits and crops. I just don't really care to, I'm kind of just overdoing it. Just don't really want to do it anymore. So yeah, that's it, man. Just Mario Odyssey and not Animal Crossing anymore. God, I'm stupid. Just Overwatch and Mario Odyssey now. I'm thinking about getting the new Dead Rising Deluxe remaster because it's on sale on Steam right now. But again, I'm playing so much Overwatch right now, guys, that I just don't even want to play anything else, man. I'm just having fun with that game. So yeah, with all that being said, that will probably conclude the Animal Crossing New Horizons episode of Jerry Yap here, number 39, I believe it is. I do want to get back into doing these pretty weekly. I'm hoping to anyways, although, with there not being a bunch of single games that I'm playing currently, they'll probably come out a little slower, but I do want to get back into podcasting, man. I just forgot how much I enjoy it. I just get caught up in doing a bunch of other stuff, you know what I mean? So I know this episode wasn't the best. There's just not that much to talk about with Animal Crossing. I feel like, every game kind of plays the exact same. They just have different features, and this one has a lot of great features, but it's also missing a lot of great features that should be included in, like, a multiplayer game. Although it is 5 years old, so I will cut it some slack. It's deserving. It was good for its time. It really helped out through the pandemic, and, that's all we can really thank it for. So that's gonna do it, boys. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening to this, comment down below. What's your favorite Animal Crossing moment? What's your favorite Animal Crossing character? What do you like about the game? What do you hate about the game? Can we all just agree that Tom Nook is a Jewish raccoon? Yeah, anyways, that's it for me. Have a nice week. Have a nice weekday. Have a nice weekend. Whenever you're listening to this, wherever you're listening to this, have a good night. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink water, you fat piece of shit. Don't forget to exercise, you fat, overweight piece of shit. With all that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be Mario Odyssey. I would say I'm about halfway done with it. I've never played this game before. Well, I did play it before. I didn't get very far, though. I didn't put that much time into it. So, yeah. Look forward to a Mario Odyssey episode sometime in the near future, okay? Very quickly, just a little end note here to end on. I am using a different editing software. I was using CapCut for the longest time, but it's been fucking me around recently, and I just want to move on from it and learn something else. So I've been using DaVinci Resolve to make this video, and it's a little overwhelming if you have no idea what the hell you're doing. Like me, I just don't know how to work this stuff, but I'm learning, man. And it's actually, there's a lot of stuff on this app that I enjoy a lot. So this is a pretty good software. I just want to say that just to, look at this in the future, listen to it later, see if there's any mistakes or anything, see how the quality sounds and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why it sounds different. Anyways, thanks again. Peace.